Sugoi Light has brought us some pretty jarring information about some accounts that aren't so true blue.
So, something that's been going on for a while is that there is this network of rage bait anime accounts, news accounts, and it is just insane. It is like these are supposedly like fan accounts, right? And apparently, this one person buys all these accounts. This one person buys all these accounts and retweets themselves and is playing the Twitter algorithm game. And that's how you're seeing all these people getting into your feeds. It's just crazy. And this Studio Mappa account got everyone like losing their mind because they fooled everyone to believing that Mappa was going to get One Punch Man, and everybody fell for it, even though it says it's a parody account. And that's because, well, one, if people were already just losing their minds over One Punch Man, and two, the algorithm got them too. But just look at all those accounts that this one person owns. They repost themselves.
So just to attract your attention to the way that they're naming these things, you have Fairy Tale EN, which is usually how Japanese accounts will signify that this account is engaged in English dialogue as opposed to the JP account. Mm-hmm. And you see that down here, you see Chainsaw Man _JP, which again, how official companies use this to signify that the language used on that particular account is going to be Japanese. So this is a little bit above and beyond the usual scammers that we're used to. This seems to be a bit more intelligent of a move. And of course, as you can see right here, you have Sukuna was Oramaxing.
You mean Sakuna?
Sakuna, sorry. Sakuna was Oramaxing in this scene. Holy smokes. Why the fuck is the official Jujutsu Kaisen account tweeting this? And of course, it is not the official account. People are too quick to judge, and 18,000 likes later, people think that Mappa is talking like a Zoomer. And again, like here we have someone displaying what they're finding when they search this stuff, and of course, here it is.
You see, like if you put anime in the Twitter and search anime on Twitter, a good chunk of this network pops up. This network's account pops up. It's crazy.
And of course, here it is, people interacting with that account, driving it up through the algorithm. Whether these are actual interactions or not is anyone's guess. And again, more account names. Here's another video walking you through what these people are purporting to spread around. Now, again,
all these persons, same account, owns all this.
Right. So what's important to remember about this is take a look at these names. You see this Fairy Tale EN, Chainsaw Man JP, and there they are. Okay. These accounts, as Nerdigans explained, are retweeting themselves, creating a artificial boosting network, as she said, that are going around and forcing this Mappa account to have the appearance of an official account. So we saw this before with the Indian scammers, and they would create parody accounts, and those parody accounts would become very popular, and they'd monetize them. And then, of course, they would be running like 200 or 300 bot farms to get these accounts to explode overnight and monetize the bot interactions. And then they started sharing bots between each other to continue doing this. Now, that was very clumsy and very obvious what they were doing. This is much more sophisticated.
And much more sinister, too.
Again, like this is what makes me wonder if this isn't maybe the Chinese that are doing this. It seems more evolved than what our previous Indian scammers get up to. And of course, it's not that Americans are immune to this. It just, again, seems more polished than what you see out of an American scam artist. So,
especially since like you'll see like some of these people are buying, you'll see they are buying like fan accounts too, straight up. You'll see it says here too. Also, it's not only me thinking he's using that account to personally mock Boruto anime, because that happened not once but twice. Of course, he's attacking Boruto fans because I'm a Boruto fan too. Okay, as I said, I've been covering Boruto manga for a long time, so I have to deal with this too. These people are just such pricks. It's never freaking ends. And I actually went onto this Mappa account right before we went live, and I saw that they were trying to imply that Mappa was going to adapt Tokyo Ghoul.
They're replying to that.
The so Anime-Sumi. The Anime-Sumi.
This is the bot account that's purporting about the Boruto hate. Yep.
Yeah. Doesn't even try to hide it.
Yep. There's all those. They got a solo leveling one too. Of course, it exists. Might as well have a scam account. But there we go. Never forget that they paid a known predator for multiple accounts.
Yep, this is the one I was talking about.
Annie Rave has acquired the Chainsaw Man Shots and Dan Shots fan pages on X. We are aware of the allegations behind these accounts and would like to move on from that and dedicate them to posting anime content. Please look forward to moving us on with us to this new journey and supporting our new pages. We look forward to expanding our network.
So these are straight up. This is a bot network. This is an engagement farm network. And I was joking on this. I was joking about this, but like the way they're doing this is like they're trying to like get more reach than like the mainstream media in terms of equivalent of anime news networks. And it's just so insane. It is. I'm telling you, go search anime on Twitter and you will see one of these accounts pop up. It is insane.
No, oh, come on. Hugo, also known as Chainsaw Shots, Dan Shots, and Shots Sakamoto, has been caught texting a 15-year-old girl and pretending as his sister, saying
this is a rabbit hole.
Stuff like, "Are you a virgin? Are you still a virgin?" While being 21 years old, talking to her, he pretended as being a 16-year-old.
This is a rabbit hole. Oh my God. See, like they even post that they even own up to being owned by these sites or by these accounts.
Yep. Managed by Annie Rave, which again is another one that's part of this network.
Yeah.
Posting anime memes, Annie Rave. How do they find the time to do this? It's not supporting him at all, and the accounts aren't his anymore. He lost all of his sponsors and will no longer gain any money. The accounts were acquired for the cheapest price possible. It was a snipe on our part since we want to expand our network with more anime content.
Like, how are they getting away with this? That's the thing. How are they getting away with this?
This is manipulation of the X algorithm. By any definition, it's a manipulation of the X algorithm. So take, for instance, if Bounding went and bought up like all the Marvel fan accounts, like Marvel Fan, Marvel Cuts, all that stuff that's out there. And what it is, it just constantly ran around talking about Bounding stuff. That is a immediate flag for manipulating the algorithm. Yet these guys are just loud and proud, like BT Dubs. We're out here literally buying accounts in order to promote our own agenda through them, manipulating the algorithm by retweeting ourselves around in circles. This is insane.
It is. I'm so surprised that they haven't gotten taken down. It is wild. How have they not? They've been doing this for a long time too.
That's crazy. Look at all of them. And if you're not paying attention, you wouldn't know that these aren't official accounts.
Mm-hmm. Like, I knew about some of these not being official. I knew about this network to an extent. I knew that this network existed because Sugoi Light talked about it a while ago. I knew about it. I didn't know it was this bad.
So Annie Rave, who's in charge of all these, or at least credited with being in charge of all of these, says Sugoi Light is not okay in the head. Annie Rave is not associated with
Which is a
Sumi.
lie.
You have beef with that person, leave Annie Rave out of it. I literally even created this account from zero to avoid all the rumors that Sumi still had access to the other account. This is so childish. Oh.
I got outed.
Annie Sumi says, is Annie Rave your account? Just want to make sure because sometimes you're not active on your account and I'd like to also send you info so you'll like see it quicker, but I don't want to send private info to strangers. Oh, okay. And yeah, that's my current. Yeah, this is an American actually. That's surprising. That's a crazy.
This is like insane. This is so wild. Like, I'm telling you, Cider,
Yeah.
this needs to be a separate video. Like, we need to have this cut out and like have it be its own video.
Yeah. I've never seen anything like this.
Needs to be. I told you when I sent this to you, like pre-stream, I'm like, this is batshit insane. This is a rabbit hole.
Anime Rave, sensing they've been outed, decides to jump in and say, I checked your DMs with Sumi on Anime Celestia before he left our team and found this. I even sent you their personal account. Are you lying for fun? I'm not sure who this is in contact with, but Sumi is leaving Anime Rave team permanently. They no longer feel fun being a part of the. Okay, maybe it's not an American. I don't know. Feel fun being a part of a team, and it is wrong to hold someone by the neck when they are not enjoying what they're doing. We hope you understand this decision, Senju. And of course, Sumi is here saying, laugh my ass off. I recognize this guy. I'm not really sure what that means. So there's a T-Bade.
That's
T-Bait.
yeah, T-Bait. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so they say this account belongs to Anime Rave, who used to be called Tatsumi. He is a leaker who currently creates anime fan accounts with a large fan base. If this account gets enough views, he will buy Twitter Blue for it. His main account, Annie Rave, follows 23 accounts. All of these accounts, 13 are out of all of these accounts, 13 are fan accounts that he created. And of course, they reply with, he is such a fraud, plus he's a fraud. Sometimes Reddit has some funny things to say.
I love
jobless behavior. Yes. Jobless. You can hear the McDonald's fries are ready bells going off. Yes. Yep. You did good to the community. Yep. Of course, we have Chromafire asking, how does he find the time to do all that? That's my question. Is like, my goodness, right? This is a full-time job just posting stupid anime stuff. Oh, look, there's Anime Celestia. He tried to stir up the Nana drama. Yeah. On that one back in November, hard pivoted, tried to make the account look like it was sold to a Japanese company, and then branded right back when the deal fell through. We bring the latest anime announcements. Rakuzen.
Wait, what? He tried to sell it to a Japanese company?
And they were like, wait, this is a bullshit. And walked. Yep, that's how that went. So
I'm telling you, this is a rabbit hole. Like, it is just wild. This whole thing is wild.
So Rakuzen apparently deleted this post in the midst of their Japanese sale, and they said, as we've stated many times, Annie Sumi has always been in contact with a legal attorney that knows the meaning of each class and what the IP is intended for. We've done this many times in the past. We where we posted about Hunter x Hunter's return in March and posted the exact date of its announcement one day before. Once the Hunter x Hunter IP with as official W with, I don't know, officially registered, they instantly announced its return. See for yourself. I don't understand what any of that means. So, just a second. I had a cat hair in my mouth. Anyway, as we've stated many times, Anitsumi has always been. Oh, this is the same thing again. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh my
These
God.
two accounts are saying the same thing. They both deleted him.
Oh my God.
I knew that hair was distracting me, but not that bad.
Oh my God. If you go to the first tweet for Sugoi Light and go to the quote tweets, oh my God, Sugoi like just quote tweeted it and it is freaking hilarious. Here, I'm going to send it to you. Hold on. This is freaking funny.
Where am I looking?
Here, I'm going to send this to you right now. Check the chat. It is really, really funny.
Okay. And we have a live update as of just a little bit ago here. Yeah, just a few minutes ago, in fact. So Sumi quoted a Sumi's report on the Sumi account, and there's people falling for this. All of those accounts belong to the same person. And of course, they're celebrating. Studio Mappa has filed a DCMA. Oh, well, that's good news. Studio Mappa has filed a DMCA. Sorry, it's not a DeLorean Motor Company car. Anyway, has filed a Digital Millennium Copyright Act lawsuit against the Mappa parody account that trolled millions on X. So this is going to lead to that entire network getting fried. I don't know what the repercussions are for intentionally attempting to impersonate.
I don't even know if it's true, though. That's the thing. I don't know if it's true.
Well, let's say that it is, okay? Because again, the Japanese have been being alerted to a lot of tomfoolery in the West recently. Like you were talking about the people becoming aware of the adaptations, you know, what do they call the localizers screwing around with all of the meanings of things and completely changing the meanings of stories. So it doesn't surprise me that they would run across this because this is huge for a lot of these companies that are just getting their foot in the door for global operations. Having these people coming out here and speaking on their behalf for so long to begin with, let alone with the popularity they got out of this, really puts a dent in their global operations. Because now they've got to explain to everybody, we're the real Mappa account. Please note, we don't have a parody tag under our name. And then they have to do that every so often because they're going to continue to do this after the success of that initial account. So I can't tell you, like you said, if this is real is happening right now, but we'll probably see it happen, if not the end of this year, into the beginning of the next, because, global. These companies want to go global. They can't have these accounts screwing it up.
Like, dude, like they're going, these accounts are going after Sugoi now. They are just like so mad that they're getting exposed.
They got drug. But
like, I'm looking at this. Yeah, I'm looking at the Studio Mappa parody account, and they're retweeting Anime TV, and it's like, dude, they are mad. But yeah, here's the DMCA tweet.
Well, I just want to get this one from the chat real quick here. We have Train and More saying, I question anyone who tweets 10 to 15 times an hour. Holy wow. Even if it's a scheduled tweet, it just means you have nothing else but Twitter. That's a go outside moment. Yeah, 10 to 15 times an hour. Good golly. I can understand getting into a fight with somebody, but not just blindly posting out into the world.
But I just sent the tweet that they're from the account that they're claiming that they got DMCA'd.
Well, they've changed their iconography very quickly,
Yes, they
as you can
did.
see. So if they're not true blue about admitting that they have received a Digital Millennium Copyright Act filing, a lawsuit against them, they're at
Oh, and they no
least
longer have
pretending very hard.
well, that and they don't have a blue check anymore.
Oh, okay. So that means that they got reported to X. The
Yeah.
account does it say the account's under review? No, it
No, it
doesn't.
doesn't.
Okay.
But that blue check
Well,
is
like,
gone.
so maybe they think by getting rid of the blue check, they can tell Mappa that, lol, we're just a parody account. You're totally confused, you weird Asian guys.
They're not going
Yeah,
to get away with that.
I don't think so either. I think they're in for a very rude awakening.
But
Rude.
this got to be the beginning of the ending, and for at least this part of the network.
Well, once they dig into this person's identity, they're going to find that the account is linked to all these other ones because he's going to have to show what he's done with that account. And ta-da, they're not going to settle with him. They don't have to.
No.
They're gonna hit him with it in order to make sure that nobody else gets the idea to go and do this because there's good money in pretending to be and not good money, there's lucrative money, I guess, in pretending to be multinational, multi-billion-dollar corporations. You can get a lot of money out of them pretty quick.
Yeah.
So